All right, over to you.
All right. Good morning. Happy Saturday to all. Thank you so much, Shweta, for that beautiful introduction. And my name is Lisa Helwig. First and foremost, if you can all please mute. My squirrel syndrome is real, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So I allow you guys to give me some grace today, as I allow myself to give me some grace. I was doing a lot of trainings and coffee chats over the last couple of years. And recently I kind of just took a back seat just for the fact that, and I always call it my Hamilton approach, that it's the speak less, smile more, because you gain value from every single one of these leaders that lead the Saturday trainings. Obviously, Shweta's got the Monday mindsets, et cetera, the coffee chats and things of that nature. So very excited to be bringing this training to you guys today. I love interaction. So if you guys can put that, camera on if you're in a place. If not, I totally understand, and I appreciate you just listening in. And you may want to get a pen and paper. So please I just gotta first and foremost let you know, I'm pretty passionate. So as my team will tell you, sometimes I can go from 0 to 60 like that. And so I allow, again, grace for where I'm at, exactly where I'm meant to be. And I got a couple notes. So, but I first have to share with you guys a little bit about me and share my story, because quite frankly, that's one of the biggest things in this business, is to be able to share your story. So I am almost 40 years old. I am happily married with 2 kiddos, and I also have an amazing bonus daughter. So I currently live in Texas. I moved here about 4.5 years ago, originally from south side of Chicago. So you're going to hear that, twang, and moved down here, like I said, about 4.5 years ago. So I am a red personality. Okay. So very bold, very get it done, very checklist, clear vision driven, whatnot. But I also have that little bit of yellow that comes in as well. And that's why I love it, because this company is amazing, and being able to help others is ultimately what my goal is. So again, very excited to be able to be sharing to hopefully help you guys. I have been with Happy Co now for 2.5 years, and I was with another network marketing company prior. So I had very good success, but I wasn't it was stressful. And the reason it was stressful was because my team wasn't winning. Okay. I didn't know anything about network marketing back then. I just knew that, I could get some products and, do little things and maybe make a little bit of extra income. Well, I did, it was great. But just when my team wasn't winning, things weren't starting to add up. Needless to say, I was like, ugh, with the network marketing, which maybe some of you guys have had in the past. And if this is your first network marketing company, you are blessed. I did all the wrong things. Okay. So I was spammy. I was cold messagey. I used to put my stuff out there, my website, sales, all this stuff. And it never felt right in my heart, because I knew that while I was still kind of helping people, the products weren't very impactful. So, I'm just like, I started to kind of shy away. And then I was introduced to this, opportunity. Of course, the person that introduced me, I was like, yeah, sure, another snake oil company, right? Here's another thing out there that, isn't whatever. And I'm like, listen, 30-day money back guarantee. I'll check it out. I'll see what it's all about, see what these products do, because I am in the health and wellness industry. So I am a personal trainer. I'm a fitness instructor, a yoga instructor. I've studied health and nutrition for years. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. Well, needless to say, long story short, because this is not about me and my story, but this is about you guys and learning. I lit up like a Christmas tree. My anxiety, gone. My depression, gone. I didn't have weight to lose, but what I did was I leaned out. But immediately it was like in my brain, I'm going, I got to get this in as many people's hands as possible. Like these products, and I actually have chills as I say that, because these products are so unbelievably impactful and they help everyone. So needless to say, I left my residual income. I left my husband's residual income. And can you imagine telling your husband, so I decided that I'm just going to quit everything. We're going to lose all of our money and I'm just going to try this new venture. He was like, okay, but he is, he trusts me, and thank goodness that he did. Within the first couple of months of being in this company, and I say this not coming from a place of ego, because once you get to know me, and I hope to learn, a little bit about each and every one of you when we cross paths, it's not about the money to me, it's about helping others. But within the first couple of months of this business, I hit the top 1%. Very blessed, very grateful. I was able to quit my full-time job and I was able to spread the happy for everybody, and I'm one of the people where I can explain, and I can say to you that I moved to a different state. I moved 1,300 miles away. I didn't know a soul when we moved down here to Texas. It was just me and my little happy family. And so, using the excuse of, I don't have a big enough network, I don't know enough people, I don't have this, guess what, guys? It's an excuse. And that's all about mindset, which is what we're going to discuss a little bit today. Now I'm able to live my life on my own terms. Now I'm able to be home with my kids, and I call myself an Uber mom because I'm usually in the car like 3 to 4 hours a day, literally just spreading happiness, sharing happiness, being there for my team, and loving on people. And that is literally what this business is all about. I didn't become successful because I was lucky. And, and I will tell you right now, I have no filter. So I probably should have said that in the first place. I spit the fire and I say what's on my heart, and I say, because for so much of my life, I cared about what other people think. And quite frankly, I really don't anymore. So, it wasn't about knowing enough people. It wasn't about whatever. I just knew that I needed to make a change, to be a change, to help others. So I'm going to share with you today exactly what I did and exactly how I did it. So I guess we should just get into the nitty-gritty of it all, right? This business is built on a 4-step system, okay? Simple 4 steps. First step, drink coffee and be happy, okay? And if you don't like coffee, drink the lemonade, drink the peach, drink the chai. I can keep going. Guys, we have something for everyone. When I first started in this company, all we had was the chocolate and the happy capsule and the coffee. But you have to be a product of your product. And no matter what it is that you have found, obviously every single one of you that decided to join this business, one of these products have done something for you. So you have to be a product of the product. Drink a product and be happy. Then it's asking a simple question. Do you drink coffee at all? Or do you drink coffee or tea at all? Or whatever resonates with you. And when you ask that question, you wait for a response back. And a lot of times, and I can see Natalie on my screen, it's so simple to go, hey, Natalie, I know this is like totally random, but do you happen to be a coffee drinker at all? And she'll be like, yes, there we go. 80% of the world drinks coffee, guys. So I'm like, okay, have you heard about the happy coffee that everyone is talking about? Key word there is everyone. Why? Because people have FOMO, fear of missing out. Wait, everyone's talking about this happy coffee? No, I haven't. Like, no, what's it about? Share your story. All it is, and this is where I say no word vomit, okay? We are not gonna go, oh my gosh, girl, so I started to drink this coffee, I felt great, and what it is it's dose, and it elevates your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, your endorphins, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and I was so happy, and then I did this, and I did this, no, shush. Girl, I am telling you, I started this coffee and a friend of mine introduced me to it. I was so skeptical. I was like, oh my gosh, how many other coffees are out there? And, but she gave me a sample. I decided to try it. I lit up like a Christmas tree. Like, I don't know what's in it. I don't know whatever, but all I know is that I have lost X amount of pounds, or my energy's through the roof, or my anxiety is gone, whatever your personal story is. Okay. And it doesn't have to be this grandiose story, guys. You don't have to be successful, with this company because you've lost 50 pounds. I did not lose a dang pound. That's not what it was about for me. It was about what it did up here for me. And all it was sharing your story. So that is, again, that second part of that step. Share your story. Then they're going to ask a question, and maybe Natalie's going to turn to me and she's going to go, so what are the ingredients in it? You know what? That's a great question. Would you mind? I'm going to throw you into a testimonial page on Facebook. Okay, you guys, I do a lot of social media. So this is kind of my go-to, especially with building my business with not knowing a soul. So, I'm going to throw you into a group real quick. Once you accept the invite, let me know. Okay. We have our customer testimonial pages, no matter what team you're on. There's, your daily dose, there's health, wealth, and happiness. We've all got it. You're going to, number 3, connect them to a third-party resource, okay? That group has so much value, whichever group that you're in. And now here's the big kicker. I'll go, hey, Natalie, I saw that you accepted my invite. Can I ask a personal question, if you don't mind sharing? What are your health and wellness goals? You have to know why they're either interested and brought the coffee to you, or when you bring it to them, you have to know what they're doing. This is network marketing for a reason, guys. We are networking with people. We are loving on people. We are not selling a product. We're sharing the product. That question right there, and I'm going to say it again. Can I ask you, if you don't mind sharing, what are your health and wellness goals? You're caring on them. You're loving on them. You want to know what they need. Then you go, awesome, girl. And if it resonates with you, I totally get it. You know what I mean? I need to lose 10 pounds myself. Or, girl, I came in, it was anxiety, or whatever it is. Now you know what they need, right? You have now connected them to that third-party resource, which is the testimonial page. You can also connect them to an upline, but we're working on testimonial. So my squirrel syndrome is staying here. If Natalie needs to lose 15 pounds, I'm going to go into that search bar and I'm going to type in weight loss. I'm going to find 2 to 3 different stories that are in there that regards to weight loss. I'm not going to connect Natalie to a dude, right? Because Natalie's a woman. I'm going to find a woman, weight loss, and I'm going to tag her into the comments. Then I'm going to wait a little bit. Listen, I'm not going to be that stalker, creepy ex-boyfriend, okay? I am not going to be reaching out to Natalie every single second going, hey, did you check it? Hey, what's going on? Hey, did you see? All I'm going to do is go, hey, girl, I just tagged you in a couple of testimonial pages that I really think is going to resonate with you. And I really, want to see what you think and whatever questions you have. Okay, now I'm throwing the ball into Natalie's court. Maybe Natalie, which most people don't come knocking into your inbox, guys. Natalie's busy. Natalie's got a whole bunch of kids. She's got a full-time job. She's running around. I don't hear back from Natalie in a day or two. I'm following back up with Natalie. Hey girl, did you see the post that I tagged you in? Can't you, it's totally amazing what these products do, right? Question. Always end every single conversation that you have with a question. Why? Because they feel like they need to reach back out to you. They have to answer that question, okay? If you just leave it flat, then the whole entire conversation goes dead. So now Natalie gets back to me. I haven't had a chance to, check it out. Okay, when you do, just let me know, then I keep her on my list and I check back in and I love on her a couple of days later. Eventually, Natalie's going to look. And then eventually, Natalie is going to start asking questions. Don't be the expert, guys. I can tell you from personal experience, especially with having my degrees in education or in supplementation and nutrition, being the expert is the worst thing that you can do to yourself. Okay? Again, we always want to know these things. We want to be able to be the one that can answer all the questions, right? And it comes from a place of ego. We want to be able to know everything. But guess what? You're already showing them that it's not replicatable. If you already know the answers, then they're going to always and forever be one of your customers. And that's just it. So Natalie goes, okay, I saw that, you tagged me and, these things, and I kind of was looking around and I saw the ingredients, right? I have hyperthyroidism, is that okay, to take with these products? Great question, Natalie. You're verifying them. That is so amazing. You know what? I'm going to connect you with my upline. I'm going to connect you with my girl, Erin. And I know that Erin is real knowledgeable about this stuff. And you know what? I'm sure that she'll be able to answer any questions for you. Connect. Okay. Eventually, and guys, conversations can go a million different ways, but the follow-up is key. People are busy. You have to be able to keep reaching out, loving on them, and you have to ask the question. Maybe Natalie's just going to turn around and Natalie's going to go, oh my gosh, this seems like it's exactly what I need. Well, this is where I go, Natalie, you have no idea and you have nothing to lose. Literally, this company offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. No other supplementational company out there does it. So what do you have to lose, right? You can try the products for 30 days. The worst thing that can happen is you can get rid of a crabby mood and lose some inches. What's the best thing that can happen? You can change your life. Do you trust me? Are you ready to get started? And with a question, right? Just like I had said before. You guys, 4 simple steps. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, okay? I can tell you if you're going to do that, you're going to start creating your own Facebook groups. You're going to start going rogue. You're going to start doing this. A, we're stronger together. B, guys, all of the tools are already in your hands. So the upline that has gotten you started on this knows what they're doing. And quite frankly, if they don't, you have other people in this company that know what they're doing. I mean, things happen, life happens. People, you know what I mean? Squirrel, and that's the squirrel syndrome. But your upline is successful. So pass the ball to them. If you consistently do these 4 steps, I guarantee you that you are going to find success in this company. You have to find your flow, and it's kind of like a robotic method, okay? And that's the only way that I can really explain it. Once you find that flow, and for those of you that are just getting started in this company, it takes a little trial and error. You're not doing anything wrong. The only time that you're doing anything wrong is if you're not trying at all, okay? And obviously, every single one of you that is on this call with me right now, taking your time on a Saturday, is wanting to be successful with this business and is wanting to change lives. So the 4 simple steps: be a product of your product, drink it, be happy. Number 2, ask the simple question. Hey, totally random, but do you drink coffee at all? And if they say no, then that's where you go, oh, okay, how about tea, lemonade, anything? Okay, connect, third-party resource. And the 4th, and that's the most important step, is following up, but then getting them started and asking the question. And this is where most people, okay, little secret, most people drop the ball. They're afraid to be pushy. You're afraid to be salesy, right? You're afraid that, by asking them the question that, you're going to, scare them away. No, by not asking them the question, as I always say, if you never ask, the answer is always going to be no. It's all about how you posture everything. There are some people that I have reached out to, guys, almost 10 or 15 times. True story. I still have people 2.5 years into this business. I just had a girl that finally ordered from me who knew because she sampled, she loved it, but she finally got on it because she's been watching me and being creepy and checking everything out, right? People are always watching you. But if you're not continuously loving and talking to them and asking the question, are you ready to get started, girl? And you got to find that flow. My personality, as I'm sure you've already realized in the first 20 minutes of this, is a no BS mentality. Like I don't, for every no that I get, I just see it as a not right now, but you will be on my products. And so me going to them going, girl, what is taking you so long? Like, I'm kind of feeling like a creepy stalker ex-boyfriend. Like, I feel like I'm up in your inbox and I'm being whatever. Like, if you don't want to try these, like, that's totally fine. Like, I appreciate our friendship, but trust me, you got nothing to lose. What is holding you back? There's another question to end it with, right? But we get stuck in our own head. And we're going to get into mindset in a little bit here too, but we're afraid to ask those questions. Sales statistics, only 1% of a sale is made on the first conversation. It actually takes 7 to 10 follow-up back and forth conversations. And that is where 40 to 50% of the sales are made. Think about that, guys. We can't just throw our products and share it and throw somebody in a testimonial group or talk to them once about it and have them knocking on our door going, oh my gosh, I'm ready to try your stuff. Okay, no, that's not going to happen. And there we go again with my filter. You have to love on people. Don't think of people as a sale, okay? Because they're not a sale. And think about this one too. How many times are you guys sold every single day? We're scrolling through Facebook and you're seeing a picture of, someone holding a product or someone putting a website out or someone, what do? We scroll right on by because people don't want to be sold to. And quite frankly, the product is not going to sell it, guys. Our products here are phenomenal. And there is nothing else out there because we are the original OG coffee, okay? But people don't trust products because there's so much crappy network marketing companies out there and there's people that only care about the sale. They trust you. They trust their relationship with you, okay? And that's something to keep in the back of your head. So we go through those 4 simple steps, right? Now, the next thing that I am always going to say, and my team that is on here with me, thank you all for, being on, consistency. DMOs, daily method of operations. Guys, you have to be consistent with your business, okay? Anything in life, you have to be consistent with. If you think you're going to go to the gym and one day you're going to work out and you're going to have 6-pack abs, you got another thing coming. So quite frankly, if you guys are sitting here running this business and you're doing it once a week, or you're doing it once or twice a week, or you're occasionally throwing a post out there once every 3 or 4 days, guys, you're not going to be successful. And I hate to say that to you, but I'm just being real. Consistency doesn't mean working this business 8 to 10 hours a day. Consistency means planning it out in your day when you are going to work your business. And this is why, again, if you've got this pen and paper, I'm going to bust it down to you because I'm going to show you what I do every single day. Okay. And don't tell me you don't have the time, because here's my next thing. Everyone has the time for the things that they want in this life, okay? My DMO, my daily method of operations, and I'm the psychopath that actually timed myself because I wanted to show my team how long it takes me to do it. takes me 15 minutes a day. 15. That's it. If you don't have 15 minutes to work your business, then you don't want this business to be your business. You're treating it like a hobby. Okay. And that's, again, the truth. And I feel like I have to say that, like, I'm like, don't hate me, guys. Like, but if you all started this business for a reason. You have to remember your why. And your whys are going to change when your whys become achieved. When I first started, my why was to be able to, to not work 20 fitness classes a week and be away from my kids 50 to 60 hours with traveling. Okay. Well, guess what? That happened in 3 months. So then mine changed, and it changes, but you have to remember why you got started with this business. Okay. You have to treat it like a business. And the more time that you put in, yes, the more time you're going to be, or the more you're going to be successful. But you have to do every single thing that you do to be intentional. Okay. Everything that you do in your life, you have to be intentional with. Okay. So when I say, and I have to go back to this because I'm going to, probably call some people out, but when you tell me that you have no time, everyone has time for the things that they want. Okay. You can wake up 15 to 20 minutes early. Okay. You can lose a little bit of that sleep. We have products that keep us going, that give us the energy. If you are sitting here, and I know the Facebook scroll is real and you know it too, or I don't know, the youngins do the TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I don't even know what it is, but everyone starts getting stuck with the videos and whatever. And you've just wasted an hour of your life. Or maybe you just found out that new next Netflix series is on and you're watching Netflix. Guys, you are making excuses for why you are not being successful. Does that make sense? So 15 minutes a day. All right. And I have my blank one because I'm not going to give you all my chicken scratch and it's backwards, but I literally created an Excel spreadsheet for myself. And all I do, and it's for me, I have to feel like I accomplished something. That's me and my personality. So every single day when I check off something on this list, it makes me feel good because I know that I did something, and it makes me like, yeah, I got this. Okay. And I'm sure a lot of you out there, tell me if that's how you feel. Throw me a 1 in the comments if when you do something in life that you see that list and you checked it off and you feel so good about it. Again, I got the goosebumps. Here we go. All the ones. Right. So my daily checklist, so easy and so simple. Okay. Write down 3 things every single day you're grateful for. 3 things you're grateful for. It all starts with the mindset. Okay. 21 days to train your mind to become grateful and not negative. 3, I'm still getting the ones. I love it. 3 things that you are grateful for every single day. Number 2, take your products. Hey, guess what? We already talked about that on step 1, right? You take your products and be happy. And if you are not checking that off of your list every single day, then we need to talk on the sidebar, guys. Just saying. Send genuine birthday messages. Okay. Everyone has a different way of doing this for birthdays, but there is a reason and a method behind this. Okay. When you have Facebook, when you have birthdays, then you are able to interact back with that person. Facebook has horrible algorithms. Okay. If you have 200 Facebook friends, and I'm using that as an example, 200 Facebook friends, maybe only 20 to 30 of them are seeing what you post, and it's not even on a regular. So you have to be able to interact with people. So the birthday messages, and this is what I do, okay? Because I like to work smarter, not harder, right? I told you this whole entire list takes me 15 minutes. When I do my birthday messages, I pre-recorded a video, okay? And it is so dumb, but it is so much fun. And I will do it so that you guys can laugh, but you can also see. I recorded myself. It's a 15-second video. And I go, hey there, it's your birthday, because I just sing it because that's what I do. So happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. And I'm like, hope you have an amazing day, whatever, you deserve everything in the world. 20-second video. Did you hear that I said happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you? I didn't say their name, but guess what? Now I get to sit there and every single day when I take that happy birthday message, I literally forward it to every single person in Messenger. Now, guys, I have a lot of Facebook friends because I'm building my network, right? Which is another one of my checkpoints we'll get to, jumping ahead. But guys, when you work smarter, not harder, sometimes I have 25 birthdays and I'm like, holy gosh. But guess what? Being able to use that copy, paste, forward over, I'm able to wish every single one of them a happy birthday in Messenger, not on their page, in Messenger. And some of them are going to open it. Yes. Most of them, meh, who knows? And that's okay. I'm not going to be hurt because you don't open it. But the people that literally do, they're like, oh my gosh, Lisa, you just made my day. Or, oh my gosh, like, what a beautiful voice. Or, oh my gosh, how funny are you? Or whatever. Because I made fun of myself. So it's one of those things where I just open that line of communication with them. Okay. Now I'm not going to go, thanks, Fran. So if you drink coffee, like, no. I'm not going to be salesy and creepy. Don't be a weirdo. I'm just going to go, oh, thank you so much or whatever. What are your plans for the day? Are you doing anything? Opening up that communication with them, right? Because now I naturally just brought the communication back. We're now going to start having conversations. I'm going to be able to bring up the products, or they're going to naturally be seeing all of my stuff because I'm going to be bounced back into Facebook algorithm. Okay. Post daily. Every single day I usually post one, mostly 2 to 3 to 4 times a day. Okay. That's it. Not about the business. Every single one of my posts are not about the business or the products or anything like that. At least one of them every single day is, okay? And it's not going to be here's my coffee, I love my coffee, my happy coffee does everything, do you want some of my coffee? Guys, be authentically you. Okay. So, and this is where if you're having issues or struggling or you don't know what to say or how to do it or whatever, then this is again where you reach up to your upline, you reach out to your people. Like you can say, hey, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do. Or quite frankly, you can creep other people's and other leaders' Facebooks and get ideas, but make them your own. Okay. Don't just copy the stuff and paste it. You are authentically you. You are the one that sells your products, not the products. And by you copying and pasting someone else's thing and not changing it and making it your own, people will eventually kind of see that, but you can change a little bit of verbiage. You can, use different things and you can use people's stories. You can use people's stuff, but just be authentically you. The other stuff that I do is I am just literally showing them who I am. Okay. I am a hot mess mom. I have 2 kids. My daughter's a competitive figure skater. My son is a football player. Okay. We ride motorcycles. We live life. We do different things. Like I'm showing people my life and who I am. Why? Because I'm a real hot mess human being. So if this hot mess from the south side of Chicago can do this business, anybody can. So make sure that when you do your posts and posting daily, it still shows people, right? It still shows people that you're still in the business and you're being consistent. But just continue to do that, or else guess what? Your Facebook algorithms are. And if you think that Facebook is the only thing that is going to allow you to be successful in this business, you got another thing coming too. Make sure to also utilize Facebook stories. Okay. So when you use Facebook has been really crazy, okay? And I'm just being real. The algorithms just changed. Remember when it all did whatever a couple weeks ago? People, I've noticed, watch the stories more. And I think it's because like we all like in our hearts are creepers. You know, we all like to like look and watch and see what people are doing. And, you know, but I'm like, but then they don't want to like comment or post, but then you can see that they saw your stories because there's a whole list of people, right? So make sure to use polls, you know, ask questions in your Facebook stories, because just because those people are seeing things, when you're creating your Facebook stories, you know, being able to put a poll, you know, do you drink coffee at all? You know, yes. Or never, ever give it a no, never give them a negative, okay? And stories are fun. I just saw Tanya kind of popped up real quick. You know, you can add music to them, and it's hard to get to find your flow, again, just like starting this business. So you can learn from other people, and I am gonna give you a mic drop on the Facebook stories here. But the more you play around with it, then the better it gets. But when you use your poll, right? So you're asking them a question. Do you drink coffee at all? I'm going to say yes. And my other one isn't going to say no, because quite frankly, I don't care if you don't drink coffee. You know, I'm going to put yes. And what crazy person doesn't? Okay. When you put your poll up, make sure you make it big and you put it directly in the center to the bottom. Okay. The reason why is because when people start being creepy and going through Facebook and they're clicking and clicking and clicking, they're going to accidentally click on that poll. And then you get to respond back and go, I know, right? Like, what person in this world doesn't drink coffee? And then they'll be like, oh, I accidentally hit the poll, or, oh, I did this or whatever. Oh, no worries, girl. I do that all the time. Like, I'm like flipping through real quick. Like, so are you a coffee drinker? Again, bringing that network in, but always keep it going. Okay. So again, I'm still going on my list. If I saw a couple people just popped on. So these are my DMOs. Interact with 5 to 10 Facebook stories. Okay. Not with happy co-people, right? Like we love them and we want to love on them and support them. But that 5 to 10 Facebook interactions should be with people because again, we're building and increasing our network. We're talking to people. Okay. Following up with 3 potential customers. If you're doing that simple 4-step process every single day in that system, and you're doing your personal DMOs and you're doing the dang thing, then guess what? You're going to have potential customers. Now, the follow-up isn't necessarily about being creepy and being, you know, asking for the sale, you know, which is step 4. It can just be, hey, you know, hopefully you're having an awesome day today, or hey, it's Saturday. What are your plans for today? But have your lists, okay? Then 3 current customer reach outs. So some of you on here may not even have your very first customer, and maybe I'm, you know, the first one to be able to, you know, be on a training with you. And obviously you can just mark that one off because you don't have them yet, but you will, as long as you do the 4-step system and as long as you do a DMO and your own personal DMO. And this is what works for me, guys. You just have to have your own, right? And then we add 10 new Facebook friends a day. Doesn't mean that they have to accept it, okay? Doesn't mean that, you know, they may or may not. But guys, if you have 200 Facebook friends, and I'm keeping that just as a simple number, within the first 1 or 2 months, every single one of your friends per se are already going to be exposed to this business. So I call that my warm market, right? When you first start this business, some people are going to support you. Heck, my family didn't even support me when I first started. They didn't even buy from me for like 6 months. My dad was like a year and a half later. You know, and not everyone's going to support you, and that's okay. But you're going to have that warm market of people. You're going to have that initial people that are like, hey, what are you doing? Okay, great. Well, guess what? When you run out of those 200 people, what are you going to do? Keep telling the same thing? No, you have to increase your network marketing. So adding 10 new Facebook friends a day. Here's a big question, you know, here's a big thing that people, again, because they get in their head, but I'm afraid to. Why? What are you afraid of? Either they're going to accept or they're not going to accept. And then if they do accept, then it's a simple, Hey, I love connecting with new people. Thank you so much for, your friend request. I look forward to getting to know you. What do you do for a living? Don't be creepy and don't start going into, thank you for accepting my friend request. So do you drink coffee at all? No, don't be that person. Okay. Don't be that creepy person. Build the relationships. Respond back to every single comment on your posts. So let's say I put a post out, or I put a post out there on Facebook, and Fran decides to say, oh my gosh, your daughter is so graceful on the ice. Okay, I'm going to reply back. I'm not just going to heart it. I'm going to heart it, and I'm going to reply back, and I'm going to go, thank you so much, Fran. Or I'm going to turn around and I'm going to just put a heart or a smiley face or something. Okay, but this boosts Facebook algorithms. The other trick of this is when you are doing your customer post, or, whatever it is, your business post per se, people are going to start commenting. You're going to reply back. Your comments just went from 2 to 3 people saying something to now you've doubled it. So people see, holy crap, Lisa just has like 26 comments on this post. And what are they going to do? They are creepy, and you're going to go and you're going to click and you're going to start reading all of the comments, right? We all do it. So always respond back. Okay. And then every single day, prospecting 5 new people. Okay. And this is again, me, maybe for you, it's going to be prospect 1 or 2, but always reaching out, building those new relationships, prospecting in, bringing in new people, asking them questions. And then I have one on here, and it's check in with my enroller. Okay. Because here is the deal. Ricky Durant does not know how I'm doing unless if I'm struggling, unless I tell him that I'm struggling. Guys, your upline, your leader, we aren't mind readers. Okay. I don't know if my team is not checking in with me. Now, granted, I love on my team. I talk to all of them on a regular. I reach out to them. But here's the deal. I don't know if Katie's struggling. I don't know if something's going on in her mind. So I always check in, and even if it's just a hey, or what's up, or what's going on. But there's been a lot of times, and hey, I'm human, guys. Just because I am successful with this business doesn't mean that I don't get into my own head too. And there have been times that I have literally sat with Jessica Durant on the phone because I send her a text and I'm like, man, girl, I'm having a bad day. And she immediately calls me up and she goes, talk to me, sister, what's going on? And I have bawled my eyes out. I already know what to do, right? I mean, I know the things, but something happens. So you be able to stay consistent and love on these people, and love on your team, but also love on your enrollers, because we're not mind readers and we are there to help you. Okay. We are not, I've had some people tell me, on my team, I know how busy you are. And I know, no, sister, I am never, ever not too busy enough for you. Or I've had, hey, can we talk? Absolutely. Give me 10 minutes. It's about loving on people, guys. And finishing off with my consistency DMO checklist, I have sending out samples, right? I have team calls. And if you are brand new on this, you should know, obviously, every Monday night, we have Mindset Monday. So when that head isn't right, Shweta is going to put your head where it needs to be. Wednesday nights, we have the corporate calls. We have a coffee chat every Tuesday and Thursday. We have these trainings every single Saturday, okay? Hopping on, staying present, because when you start to leave, when you start to move away, when you start to go off the deep end, it's so hard to get back on. And then going live on Facebook, but we're gonna kind of skip that because I'm apparently extremely long-winded and I can't believe it's already 11:45. So I hope you guys are getting value and you're still with me. So anyways, those are my day-to-day things. Guys, when I check those lists off, and all of you with all the ones that I just saw, you feel so much better. You feel so good. So just do the dang thing, 15 minutes. That's all that it takes. Get out of your own way, okay? 15 minutes a day to be successful. And granted, yes, you're going to start having people and it's conversations back and forth, but it's that initial 15 minutes to do the thing. And, mindset, guys, we have 60,000 thoughts that run through our head every single day. 60,000. Even when we're sleeping, our brain is still processing. Do you know that 80% of your thoughts in a day are negative? 80%. Guys, we are so hard on ourselves. Why can't we give ourselves grace? Because the world is really hard on us. 80% are negative. This is why changing that mindset, getting that 3 things that you're grateful for, changing the habits, realizing that you are enough, realizing that the no's that you guys are going to get are just not no's. And maybe they're just not blessed to be ready for this opportunity right now, but I'm still going to love on them. I'm not going to delete them as a Facebook friend. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Or when you're struggling, reaching out to someone, because that's where you get right again. Every person's journey is different, guys, but you have to realize that you are enough. And maybe you're not going as fast as you want, or maybe you got stuck at a standstill, or maybe you're restarting this business, or maybe you're just starting out and you're afraid. Like, ask the questions. Know that your journey is going to be different than someone else's journey, but your journey is still going to be really damn beautiful. As long as you believe in yourself, you remember your why, and you love on people. And that's all that it is. It's loving on people, being uncomfortable to become comfortable. And I want to kind of just end it with this. I garden, okay? I'm a gardener. I love gardening. It has been the most rewarding and the most stressful thing that I have ever had in my entire life. And, I shared with my team the other day because I started my fall stuff and I have the rows, right? So we all know gardening. And if you don't garden, you've seen pictures. So I've got the rows and my stuff. Well, I've got my romaine and my lettuce and my beets. And, I have them set where they need to be. And I water them and I love on them. And I'm the crazy one that's out there singing and, hoping that apparently it'll help my plants, whatever. Don't judge me or judge me if you like. But every single one of those seeds are at a different spot. They all were the same depth. I planted them all at the same depth. I've watered them all the same, right? But some of them haven't popped up. Some, my lettuce is like poof. Some, I've got babies. And I use this and I tell you this because every single thing that you do in this business, you're planting a seed. And I use those seeds and planting those seeds as an example because some people and some customers are going to go, boom, yes, I want to order it. Hey, lettuce. And you're like, yeah, I know I'm going to be able to eat. And yeah, I just made that sale and that person's life is going to change and they're going to feel so good. Then you're going to have the one that you have to reach out to 4, 5, 6 times, or you're looking at it like I look in the ground. I'm like, really? Are you coming up? Like, what's going on with you? If I sat there and turned around and I got mad at that little lettuce over there because that seed never sprouted, and I'm like, screw this. I'm just not going to water the whole entire thing. Screw it. I'm going to give up. What am I doing? When you consistently love on people, when you consistently try, and as I said in the beginning of this training, the only time that you're not successful with this business is when you're not trying and you're not loving and you're not watering. It takes people time. Some people, need to get enough money, even though I'm sorry, but I'm in full disclosure, you always have money for things you want. But some people, have different things in their life. And again, that's where those sales statistics come for the 7 to 10. Guess what? That's probably my little freaking lettuce down there that's still all empty in my row that, is just getting ready to pop. But I have no idea how close it is. And what if I just quit and I didn't water it? It would never grow. And that's the way that I use it as my business and how I try to explain to my team. And I hope that you guys got value out of that. It makes sense, right? Just like you're on your own journey, you can't compare your journey to another business partner or another brand partner. And your customers are all different. And that's the beauty of this world is I am not, the same person as you are. And I may do things a little bit differently than you. I have now, after 40 years of being in this world, give 0 Fs, okay, of what people think about me. And my filter sometimes comes, sometimes it doesn't. See, I just said F. But you know what, guys? You have to understand that where you're at is exactly where you're meant to be. And you just have to keep trying. Don't make excuses. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't be salesy. Don't try to mimic others. Don't let a no or a negative Nancy, and hopefully there's no Nancy's on here, deter your life or anything, right? Continue to do the things, create your DMOs. If you're not sure where to start off with, I gave you guys my list, but if you want to reach out to me, I'm happy to send it to you as an Excel spreadsheet or ask your enroller or talk to people. When you're not sure what to do, you have to ask the questions because you won't become an expert and you won't become comfortable running your business until you find the way to be able to be comfortable. So with that being said, guys, it is 11:53. Holy cow, that went quick. I hope that you guys got value off of what I was able to share with you. I, more than anything, am eternally grateful for each and every single one of you that came on and spent this almost hour with me. But more than anything, you guys should be grateful and happy with yourself for taking the time to want to work your business, to taking the time to be present, okay? You are worthy of every freaking single thing that this world has, but you have to get right here. You have to know that guys, I'm a girl from the south side of Chicago. Like, I am nothing freaking special, okay? I am just a hot mess that shares her stuff, that, just does the dang thing, which everybody laughs at me. Like, and here comes my 0 to 60, right? I tried to keep it under control. But guys, I literally am just a person that saw an opportunity and freaking ran with it. And I've been able to change thousands of people's lives. And for me, that is enough. For me to turn around and say, I know that I may have saved somebody's life from depression. I know that I was able to physically change their body to help them change their mind. Guys, you are worthy of it. You are worth this business opportunity. Get plugged in, stay plugged in, ask the questions, do the simple 4 steps, and your business will fly. I promise you that. So with that being said, guys, I hope that you found value. I do have to throw a little shameless corporate plug in. Guys, conference is coming in a couple weeks, okay? And I hope to see every single one of your faces there. Try not to make the excuse, because guess what? I could have made the excuse. And on full disclosure, I have another thing that I have to do that weekend. And it's very, very big and near and dear to my heart. But what am I doing? I am flying to frickin' Florida on Thursday. I am staying Thursday, I am staying Friday, and I have to leave Saturday afternoon. But even though I can't stay at the whole entire conference, guess what I'm doing? I'm still there, I'm still present, and I'm still able to still get value, okay? So if you're going to conference find me. I'm kind of hard to miss. Give me a heart, give me some love. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And just in my inevitable words, do the dang thing, okay? Thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Saturday, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Love you, Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, do the dang thing.
Thanks, Lisa. That was awesome.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much, so much. All right, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Lisa. Woo.